Namaste. My name is Marusha.
And my name is Matej. We come from the Faculty of Information Studies in Novo Mesto, Slovenia, and we are very happy here to enjoy the hospitality of ESC North Kerala, with whom we really like to work. And we invite you to study in Slovenia either at bachelor's or master's level. Our college provides a broad range of study programs at bachelor's and master's level. You can study the topics related to computing, informatics, business, leadership, cybersecurity, and many other related issues that prepares everybody for the professions of the present and even more so for the professions in the future. So come to Slovenia, come to Europe to study. Hello, good morning to everybody. We come from the Faculty of Information Studies in Novo Mesto, Slovenia. We are very happy to be here with you, and we will provide you with a general presentation of our college and the programs that we can provide for you. I will first give the floor to the head of our Student Affairs Office and also in charge of admissions, Marusha Lakic.
I don't know if you know anything about Slovenia. Its climate, it's very green. We have a long history and also rich cultural heritage. It's a very safe country. It's very clean. You have drinkable tap water. We have very good transport connections via car, bus, train. So why would you study in Slovenia? We have very good internet speed. We have very well organized student work. So during your studies, you can also work as a student. Most people in Slovenia speak English, so you won't have any problem. We have some big companies that are looking for employers, for employment. And it can be an excellent starting point for your career. We have a lot of cultural events, a lot of festivals. You have a lot of sport activities. So it can be a really nice place for you to live. But also a lot of international students also decide to live in our capital, in Ljubljana. We offer 9 months stay back period after completing your studies. So actually, if you apply to our bachelor or master's or doctoral program, after you have your regular years, you get one whole bonus year. And after that year, you also have the 9 months stay back period. And we also have a career center. This is a center that helps students get in contact with potential employers, and we help you with guidance after your studies and doing your studies, because some of the programs have obligatory work practice. We have very modern classrooms equipped with video conferencing system because we offer also virtual participation. We have our own library in which we also offer remote access to databases from any location. So maybe if you apply and then you enroll to our faculty and you don't get your TRP and visa approved in time, you can start your studies online via Zoom, and you can also access to our library with remote access. Another interesting thing that we have our own supercomputer, which we acquired in 2019, and it's actually a part of the most powerful supercomputing network in Slovenia. It's located physically at our college. So yeah, that would be shortly about Slovenia, Novo Mesto, and our faculty. And now we'll give the word to our dean, and he will present you our study programs.
Okay, thank you, Marusha. So maybe first a question from my side. How many of you are here for a bachelor, for for an undergraduate program? Anybody for undergraduate? Or you are all for masters? Just to present things that you are. Masters. How many for the masters program? Can you raise your hand? Okay.
For the participation, they will decide.
Should we present also the bachelor?
I will present that all. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You will present it to other. Yeah. Of course. Yeah. I understand. Of course. So okay. So let's first start with the bachelor, with the undergraduate study program that we provide. This is the program Business Management in a Digital Society. It takes place for 3 years or six semesters. And after this program, you become a Bachelor of Science. So the program as such, Business Management in a Digital Society, is actually a very innovative, business-oriented study program that combines the skills in business management with some basic skills in informatics, and also provides some kind of, let's say, broader social context to understand the society, organizations, and so on. So, like a student on this program would get acquainted with topics like theory of organizations, economics, information society, economic and business culture, social theory, also like this kind of different basis of the research methods. So it's actually, and so on. So it's actually an ideal study program for somebody who wants to get an undergraduate in business management, but being able to relate that also to the most contemporary digitalization trends. Because now, obviously, you cannot run an organization, you cannot run the business without these kind of skills. However, you don't need you don't need, let's say, to become a computer scientist. Yeah, so you don't need like mathematics, algorithms, programming if you don't want it. However, if you want it, you can still include these kind of topics as a part of your elective courses. So it's a kind of nice combination. So business and like social science in general, but also can be extended more deeply, yeah, into computing if somebody is more willing to do that. Yeah? So the tuition fee per year for this program is 3,100 euro, yeah, per year. Yeah? And yes, of course, and what was also mentioned by Marusha holds, so after these 3 years, there is this kind of additional 1 year, and that to complete the program, and also the 9 months stay back period. So like typical career opportunities after completing that kind of program at the undergraduate level would be like to get some kind of at least basic expertise in the field of ICT, like information systems, databases, programming, but optional, not necessarily. Yeah, digitalization of business processes and so on. Some kind of basic theoretical and methodological knowledge using statistical and qualitative research methods and data, extensive knowledge of in the field of like social scientists, knowing the relevance of ICT in the modern society, and so on. But of course, yes, very much a business program with a broader component. Now, let's move on to our master's study programs. So all of our master's study programs take place for 2 years, plus 1 additional year to complete, plus stay back if needed. And of course, these 2 years of study are divided into 4 semesters. So what do we offer here? First, we have like a very much technical program that is called Computer Science and Web Technologies. For this one, okay, so the tuition fee for this one, 3,500 euro per year. Yeah, so that would be 7,000. Yeah, for the whole program. And based on this program, actually, our graduate become a master's level computer engineer, skilled in the subjects such as mathematics, programming, also some like connecting these to business applications, also developing and using web applications, getting proper insight in the issues of cyber security, in line with the rise of artificial intelligence that is also focused on machine learning and so on and so on, also on data analysis, and this can be also further expanded by a range of elective courses. So a graduate of this program would typically then be employed as a computer and information system manager, as a computer and information research scientist, as a computer network architect, as software development engineer, as information security analyst, information systems manager, database administrator, computer systems analyst, and so on. So a very, very broad range of options. The second master's program that we can provide for you is called Data Sciences. Again, the same tuition fee, 3,100 euro, professional title, Masters of Science. Yeah, and this program is actually more suitable for those who like dealing with data, who also are not afraid of mathematics, because it is an important aspect here. So the subjects would typically include linear algebra, optimization, probability, statistics, data science, programming, data visualization, data mining, data warehouses, and data analytics. Also working with big data, also involving machine learning at an advanced level, getting introduced with high performance computing, and so on. So again, it is a field that provides great employment opportunities. The graduates can then become like data analysts, data engineers, application architects, business data analysts, risk management analysts, market research analysts, database administrators, and similar. Then we come to our third master's program, that is cyber security. Yeah, we all know we live in dangerous and risky times, and these risks are increasingly moving online now. That is why this is an extremely popular study program as well. It has a bit higher tuition fee, 3,800 euro per year. and it provides topics such as network security, personal security, data security, system security, organization security. It also provides insights into information security law, so there is also some basic legal skills that are inevitable in this field. And then also like continues to the topics like secure software development, different research methods, Internet of Things in relation to cybersecurity, assessment and audit of cybersecurity systems, and so forth. And again, it's also enriched through a broad range of elective courses as well. So typical career opportunities for a graduate after that master's degree would be like to become a chief information security officer, security analyst, cybersecurity analyst, security dealing in security project management, penetration specialists, and so on. So these are really like the need for this kind of work will definitely increase even more in the future to come. And finally, last but not least, we have our fourth master's program to offer. So sorry, not last. It's the fourth, but not the last. Yeah, it is a study program of business informatics. So it's like a really hardcore business program, but again, business in relation to informatics. So it can be seen like as a nice upgrade of the program that I mentioned at the beginning, yeah, from the bachelor's level. So this one can nicely continue to business informatics with the tuition fee of 3,300 euro per year, and providing like typical business topics, but intertwined with digitalization. So like digitalization of business, organizational change management, economics, development of business information systems, decision support systems, information technology projects, digital marketing, digital transformation technologies, and so on. So it's like really like a business program at a more advanced level that also provide the skills how to transform business in the era of digitalization and the AI. Again, it is a program that is totally suitable for those who come from the business or social science background, because you don't need computing background for that. Yeah, and even if you are not like very skilled in mathematics or something like that, it is a perfectly fine program, because the focus is not on programming. Yeah, it's not even needed, but more on like digitalization of business and how to make best use of digitalized solutions, AI solutions today in the business sector. Typical career opportunities based on that program would be like business analyst, system analyst, software quality assurance analyst, IT project manager, data and information manager, management and programming analyst, and also, yes, like teacher or organizer in primary school, especially when related to this kind of skills. Again, to mention, based on the selection of the elective courses in this program, a student may decide either to go deeper into computing, yeah, or deeper into business, depending on the choices made. And finally, the fifth one, also in the field of like more social business area. So it is called Law and Leadership in Digital Society. After this program, you become a master in law and leadership. Tuition fee, 3,300 euro. And the typical topic of this program would be like a kind of combination between business leadership on the one hand, management and so on, and on the other hand, the aspect of law, but not law in general, not to become a lawyer, yeah, but to apply this kind of skills in law in business management, in leadership, and also place all of that in the context of the digital society. But again, it is not a computing program. It's not an informatics program really. It is actually a combination of, yeah, as I said, law and leadership. Yeah? So like some typical topics of the subjects would include like fundamental rights in information society, some kind of introduction to legal science, legal systems, and dispute resolution, learning about legal sources, communication in law, or law of obligations, corporate and financial law, labor law. So typically these kind of legal aspects that are relevant for business, not law in general, not like penal law, no, not interested in that, but law that is relevant for business management, leadership. And yeah, of course, also like touching the issue of property law, some skills also, of course, in organization and technique of leadership, decision making in general, getting some kind of basic insights into social security, into information communications technology law, and also like some kind of basic research methodological skills, and again the ability to orient differently based on the two different elective courses. So typical career opportunities on that basis would be like to pursue a professional career, assume leadership roles within digital economy, in India, in Slovenia, in the EU. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it is maybe more prepared for Slovenia and the EU, of course, because the thematic focus obviously is in the EU legislation. So you are best prepared to work somewhere in the European Union based on that. However, you can also apply these skills and adapt them to the business environment in India or in any other country. There are also like opportunities to occupy professional, managerial, leadership positions in different organizations on that basis. Work as implementer, as a consultant for specific business processes. Work as expert or leader in specified fields of business operation and so on. So this is actually our most recent program, the most currently developed. So really, like based on very, very careful consideration of what the employers from business and from public sector advises us to develop. Of course, this is true for all our programs, but for this one, this was done the most recently. So now I will briefly pass the floor back to Marusha to provide you with some basic formal issues about application and admission.
Yeah, maybe just some of the maybe more technical information. So we only have one intake, and that starts in October. I won't bother you now with the process of applying and the documentation and everything. The agency will guide you through this process if you decide that you want to apply and enroll with us. So if you are interested in our bachelor study program, I would just like to mention that the application period will start in February. And if you are interested in our master study program, the application periods will start in April. And then we have one application in every month. So we would advise you that you submit your application and all your documentation as soon as possible, so that we can then complete this whole process on time. I would also like to mention that if you apply to our master study programs, and that if you come from a different field from your bachelor study program, you may have to do some bridging exams. These are the exams that are prescribed for candidates who completed their bachelor studies at unrelated master study, that are unrelated to the master study programs. These bridging exams are free. You get all the materials and then you study and you take the exam. You can also take these exams online via Zoom. And maybe some information about TRP or your visa. So the college does not manage these procedures that are related to obtaining TRP or visa permits. The agency helps you with that. All these documents in Slovenia are processed at administrative units. The process usually takes from 3 to 6 months. And what usually also interests the students is that you need the proof of sufficient financial means that currently is approximately 470 euros per month. So that is the most the information that is maybe interesting for you now. If you have any questions regarding Novo Mesto, Slovenia, our college study programs, feel free to ask us anything now.
So we are open to your questions. That's from our side, and we are just okay to mention. We actually provide also programs at the doctoral level, but I guess there is no other interest for that in that regard. But just to mention, we provide all 3 levels. So, anybody wish to clarify anything? Because we were actually very brief, we didn't have time to provide all the details. So, if there is anything else that needs to be clarified, of course, just feel free to ask.
Maybe we have a short video where you can see Novo Mesto in college. Maybe I can show it and.
Sonia?
You can also find us on social networks, on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. You can check out our website. We have all the information available also in English.
Eligibility criteria.
For which one?
Bachelor's.
For bachelors, you have for the bachelors, the candidates need to have 55 pass rate in the secondary school.
From the high school, it should be 55% average score. That's.
And that's the only. And
that's the only condition.
And for the masters, for the program in law and leadership, it's also 55% pass rate from the bachelor studies, and for other masters is 60% pass rate or GPA from the bachelors.
Graduation application maximum accepted gap.
We don't have a limited gap, so it can be 1 year, it can be 5 years or 10 years. And there is also no age limitations for enrollment.
Could you please explain the Erasmus program or any other scholarships you're providing? You're providing Erasmus Plus.
We provide Erasmus Plus. So so once you are enrolled, you can within this you can apply for Erasmus exchange.
What are the benefits students are getting from it?
What are the benefits? Well, the benefit is actually there are several benefits actually. It is to broaden your experience, you broaden your knowledge. So you don't only get in touch with our college, but also with like other universities around Europe. So you also get this kind of additional perspective. You spend some time in another European country for typically 1 semester, yeah, and typically you get this. You are typically advised to select this kind of content within this other institution, this other university that can then be recognized as a part of your study also by our college. Yeah. So and then it's also all recorded. So like when you get your diploma at the end, your final document, it also includes like the list of everything that you have attended, and it is also recorded that not only the subjects you have done here, but you have additional documentation showing that you have also done subjects in other in another institution. So it is generally very much advisable. Of course, you will be internationally mobile anyway if you go to Slovenia. Yeah, but then it is just to make your mobility even greater. And also there is within these Erasmus programs, they provide like a small financial support for this time that when you are in another country. It is not enough to live from that, but it helps a little bit. Yeah.
And you can actually for Erasmus Plus you have different options. You can decide to take Erasmus and you can do 1 semester. You can also do work practice in another country, or you can also write your bachelor or your master thesis as a part of Erasmus Plus exchange. Maybe also to emphasize, if you want to see another parts of Europe, maybe travel to some other country, Slovenia is a great starting point to travel also, to other countries for studies, for work, or just maybe for pleasure. I think that you also mentioned scholarships. The college, we don't offer any specific scholarships, and also I don't think that Slovenia is offering special
not
scholarship.
So in that regard, our suggestion would be to consider some student loans, I guess. Yeah. But also maybe to mention, as it was also mentioned by Marusha before, we have some like special regulation of student work in Slovenia. So as a student, you are entitled entitled. Of course, you need to find an employer. But if you find an employer, then you can get employed for a smaller taxes and contributions than for other work. So it's beneficial for the students and for the employers to use this kind of work. But of course, you can also like work regularly also, because yes, you can also combine our study with work. Of course, we have serious study; they require proper time for that. But if you are well organized and hardworking, you can also combine study and work, even full-time work in Slovenia. And maybe just one more remark that we didn't mention explicitly. So at the undergraduate level, we have no final thesis. So when somebody completes all the exams, then it is finished. So that concludes the study. but on the master's level, we have like less subjects, but then in exchange for that, we have master's thesis that has to be written. Yeah, just maybe this is another difference, yeah, between bachelor's and master's level.
So we can go for the
In Ljubljana, where is your campus placed?
We don't have a campus in Ljubljana. We have our campus in Novo Mesto. It's a campus. Okay, campus is it's a nice building. We don't call it campus yet because it's not this kind of full service in one place. But yeah, our facilities are in Novo Mesto. But because Slovenia is very small, yeah, there is less than an hour drive between Ljubljana and Novo Mesto. So you can choose to live either in Novo Mesto, as mentioned by Marusha, or in Ljubljana. And also there is this kind of, or in any other place in Slovenia for that matter. But also, as it was also mentioned, for every lecture, for any organized activity, with really maybe minor exceptions, we allow the students to choose whether they are present physically in the classroom or online via Zoom. So we provide equivalent experience, yeah, in both ways. So you can at one day you can decide, oh, today I want to go to the college, yeah, to meet with the friends, yeah, in the classroom, yeah, and then next day I decide, oh, it will be more convenient to attend from somewhere else, yeah. So I just join via Zoom. This is also like a kind of additional benefit because our equipment is perfectly prepared for these issues. We have like this smart blackboards, yeah, that can function as shared screen and so on, and teleconference system in every lecturing room. So yeah, it is very, very well equipped also for purposes like that. So we really provide a very proper experience, regardless whether you are physically present or whether you are online. Yeah. And it's all counts the same from our perspective. Of course, the exams must be taken physically at the college, of course. Yeah. This cannot be done online.
Yeah, but regarding accommodation, I think that students, especially international students, prefer to live in Ljubljana because Novo Mesto it's not even a city, it's a town. It's a small town. And in Ljubljana you have much more opportunities to find accommodation, to find a job, even for social activities. So usually they look for accommodation in Ljubljana. And then they can travel by bus, by train, or by car to Novo Mesto.
But when you look for work, of course, you have opportunities in both cases, in Ljubljana and in Novo Mesto, because there also has some.
In Novo Mesto we have a few big companies that are looking for this kind of employers that we actually provide. So also a lot of our students find employment during their studies, especially on the masters, and then they do both. So they work and they study.
And yes, and also to mention, yes, it is no problem at all for our students to get a job. Maybe the problem that sometimes appear is that our students get their job even before they complete, yeah, and then there some people may have problems with motivation. Why to study more? Because I already have a job, yeah. But by our strong suggestion, don't be tempted by that. So even if you are working, you still need education. Even getting a job before completing should still not dissuade you from continuing study to the completion. Yeah.